Hi, my name is Sibusiso Msomi. I'm the founder and the CEO of a company called the Msomi Institute. The business was begun because I worked so much in corporate and I realized that clients or companies don't know how to sell effectively. You know, guys have got good products, good services, but they struggle in terms of how to get the product from the idea or from the product right through to get to clients to sell. And that's why I founded the business. I used to be a developer, developing products and IT, and I got bored. You know, when you're sitting at the desk and you're just typing all the time. And where I used to work previously at the time, I see the guys who come through with Lamborghinis, they come through with Ferraris and ask, who are these guys? You know, I'm busy making the product, but the guys that are going out there and they're driving Ferrari or Lamborghinis, why is it that these guys are able to make more money than me? And I realized then that these guys were sales guys. And from that time, I actually left my job and went to become a junior salesperson. Took half the salary, moved my family from our house right through to a one-bedroom house, just so that I'm able to pursue this dream. And a few years later, I was the top sales guy in the company. And after doing it for a few times, I then moved to other companies and actually helped those companies do well as well and do good. After some time, I then left those companies, and then I started my own company. And what's amazing is that my first 3 clients were actually my last 3 bosses. So I went back to the companies where I used to work, and then they hired my business to become their help when it comes to sales. And from there, we've been growing via referrals. We've been growing via companies who tell what we do and everything that we have going from there. So at the moment, we employ 6 people. We've employed guys who've actually been involved in business before. So I've hired 2 guys who are consultants who've come through, and they are able to then go through and resell our products, which will include the sales coaching, sales CRM, and sales training. And we took some guys straight from varsity when they qualify, where we've taught them. So basically what we do, we teach them and we take them into a small level, right through as a small business developers. We then groom them to a point where they are able to see clients face to face and be able to grow themselves. Why I like doing it for them is because within sales, you basically write your own check. If you want to get paid $10, you work to get paid $10. If you want to get paid to make $1 million, you work to get paid $1 million. And I've seen students move from just being a student right to buying a house and buying a car through what I've done for them. I am inspired by people's stories. I love hearing people telling me about their failure, then suddenly realizing how much they've succeeded. Having gone through a life where first part of my life I saw myself as a failure for a long time, and having read what people have done from where they were failing to then suddenly becoming the top. So I always look for those stories. And for me, when it comes to pearls of wisdom, I'll say there are 3 things which changed my life. One is that your attitude. It doesn't matter what you're faced with, as long as your attitude is always the right way. It always move you from one level to the next level. And then number 2 for me, especially being in sales, is that even if you are in sales, you can't just sell from the gift of the gap. There is a science that needs to be applied from everything that you do. So if you apply the science that comes within your sale, you are able to then groom yourself from one level to another one. Then number 3 for me is people. It doesn't matter how big you become, it doesn't matter how smart you are. You always need people to go with you on your side. And you never leave anybody. You always want to grow with them and move forward from one step to the next step. I'm so inspired by people that have been in my life, who've made a difference, and I want to do the same thing for other people also in their lives, where I can make a difference and let them grow from one level to the next level as well. So my hashtag, very easy to find me. You go to Facebook, I'm Sibusiso, highly favored Msomi, you'll find me there. And when you go to Instagram, I'm Msomi S. And our company one on LinkedIn is called the Msomi Institute, and that's how you'll find us.